Gonna keep on doing it? Alright.
No, that was super hard.
They did a snowflake story, and it had shapes in it, and so then we went to Shape Dragon, which is basically geometric shapes, and even though they feel like they're having fun and playing, it's really teaching them spatial concepts and about shapes and how to move shapes around and how they fit together. So it's math skills and it's spatial skills that they're learning. So I like to tie in a story with one of the apps or one of the skills that they're going to learn. So we introduce it with a story, then I either introduce a new app to them or tell them which app that I want them to work on and why I want them to work on it. We spend some time on that app, and then it's a 50-minute class, so I think one app, that's a little too long to spend on one app. So what I do is give them the last 15 minutes to try any of the apps. Kids can click on the books, and they can either be read to them or they can read them themselves. And basically, it's just scrolling through a book like you would if you had an actual book. We have several different word play games, and some of them are tracing letters, like this one. And it goes from very basic, where you're just tracing the shape of the letter and spelling words, to a little more.
And that would be more of a kindergarten?
That's probably a kindergarten app. This app, although it seems really basic, it's just magnetic letters, but every age level can use this, and I've used it with activities where they spell their name and their favorite thing to do, and it's just learning to write words without having that motor skill. They're concentrating on how things are spelled and how letters go together. So it's not quite the challenge it would be if they're actually writing it. And then there's Word Wall, which has different games for them to play. There's a seek and find, and a bubble words, where they have to grab the letter of the word. And this is a little higher level. Kindergartners would not be able to probably do this one. Education websites, I find lists of best apps, and then I test them out. I test them out at home, usually with my own kids, to see how they work and whether it's going to be too hard, too easy, whether it's good for a group setting, because sometimes things that work at home don't necessarily work at school. So I do a lot of testing, and then the ultimate test is when we bring them in here and try. I think when you talk about an iPad lab, they call me a technology teacher, but in my opinion, I'm not really teaching them the technology as much as we're using the technology as a literacy and math tool. So, there are things they're learning along the way about how to manipulate the apps and how to move things around on the screen, but the main skills are literacy and math skills that they're learning using the iPad, so it's just another way to reinforce the skill. I was thinking I should probably do So far, I think it's great. I think the kindergarten, in kindergarten it's the biggest challenge with that many kids with iPads. But most of the kids have a sense of how they work. I haven't run into very many kids that have no idea how to use it. And even if they don't really know exactly, they figure it out pretty quickly. I always feel like, for adults, this is it's almost like learning a foreign language, but for kids, this is a native language for them, so they don't have to process it and think about it, they just do it. I've also noticed that with kids, it used to be that they were learning the mouse and things, and now they go up to regular computers and they try to tap the screen and do things like that because they don't really know, and they're more used to using iPads and iPhones and things like that. Something else, you can start it. And go back to the main screen where all the apps are, and then turn off the top button so the light goes off, and then there's a lot of instructions to shut it so that the screens are protected, and I will come around and collect them. it's definitely learning time, but I think they view it as a relaxation kind of playtime.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. I mean, I think it's a time out from their day. It's different from what most of what they do, and kids love technology. Okay. Thank you.